How about that? Okay, I mean, I never would expected to get downtown or south of downtown, and it's essentially 50 minutes. Anyway, it's 6:20, right? Um, what do I have? 44 miles, 53 minutes, 266 watt hours per mile, which is pretty decent. Um, I'll take it. So this it was an interest. So overall, it was pretty good actually. So that's a plus. Um, so what was it? So coming down 1431 in Cedar Park, before it hit Bell. So I came down Tollway, but before I got to Bell, I'm in the outside lane. The car turns on its turn signal and says it's navigating the route. So there was no traffic around me. So okay, let him navigate the route. Now I did say out loud, like, "What are you doing? Right? We're going to make a right turn up there." Anyway, I just let him do what he's going to do. And maybe he was listening to me because after a little while, he decided that he had to go to the outside lane to follow a route. I mean, whatever. There wasn't much traffic around me at times, so let the car do what it has to do to satisfy its own ego. Right? I mean, whatever. It's peace and harmony. Okay, so back up on US 183 Expressway. I always call it Expressway. Anyway, it's the highway, not the frontage road. Because the frontage road runs almost the whole long same distance, or almost all the distance of, well, it does run all the distance of 183, which is essentially what became of the old 183. But anyway, that part was all pretty good. I mean, yeah, it all ran well. So anyway, that's all good. At one point, I was in the outside lane. The car wanted to move over. Now, at the time, I was following a truck that was going a little bit faster than the three vehicles that were in the middle lane. And I was coming up on those vehicles in the middle lane. What I hadn't realized was, and it surprised me when I looked at it closer, was I thought we were going to go down Mopac. I'm used to going down Mopac to get down to places like San Elmo. That's what I would do. When I look closer, we're going down I-35. I-35 in morning rush hour? Well, it's not morning rush hour yet, but it's going to be soon. That's part of the reason why I left so early. I left at 5:30. I didn't think I'd be here in less than an hour. I mean, I know the distance doable, but if traffic's crazy, traffic's crazy. Whatever, peace and harmony. So anyway, the truck in front of me kind of slowed down, and for some reason those three vehicles, I mean, I didn't pass them, did I? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember passing them, but eventually they kind of went out of the way, so that no longer became an issue. So we're good there. Anyway, so eventually he switched into the middle lane to satisfy his ego again. Because after all, slow traffic's in the right lane, even if sometimes it's not accurate. Anyway, peace and harmony, it's fine. I mean, this is all working out so far. But because I'm in the right lane because of me, it was about half a mile out from the ramp to go onto I-35. We come across the Cadillac, and it's going slow. I mean, 50, 55. And it was down to 40 on the ramp. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Whatever. Peace and harmony. It's all good. The car handled getting over into the other lane, And I think it even handled getting into the second lane over. The car did all that. But then there was some traffic. Well, maybe we weren't close to the split yet. So he wanted to go on the left side of the split. Whatever. Whatever. It's just the way it is. So there was in front of us, there was a truck pulling a trailer that couldn't quite decide if he was going fast or just moderate. In the meantime, there was a car that was kind of next to us, but a little bit behind us. I mean, he was overlapping us. So it was this question of sticking with it. And eventually, what do I want to say? Eventually, we got a gap, and so once we got a decent gap, I turn on left turn signal and switch lanes. Let's go. Right, because we're coming up on that split pretty soon. You had to choose which lane you're going to be in, and you had to be in it. So anyway, we made the split. After a while, the car insisted that it had to be in the inside lane. Now, we were a ways back from a semi, and there was a truck, whatever it was, in the inside lane. The car insisted it had to go to the inside lane. Okay, fine. Go to the inside lane. So anyway, he went to the inside lane. In the meantime, the semi that he doesn't want to follow is pulling away. And the truck he chose to follow is not going all that terribly fast. I mean, wow. That's just dumb. Just dumb. Whatever. It is what it is. So anyway, we're just cruising along. Interestingly, I found that speed control didn't adjust the speed to match the speed limit. I'm not sure why in this case, but for some reason it didn't match. And usually it will make an adjustment. I don't know. Whatever, it didn't, but it's fine. So we're getting closer and closer. It seems to me the car was handling getting over to the right for the most part. When I finally got down to Stasny was less than a mile out, I saw that there's a lane on the outside of the semi that was in front of us, and I switched into that lane. And once I switched that lane, then I saw that was the quick dashes, so it was the exit. So I don't know, maybe the car would have picked it up eventually, but I pushed us into that. So anyway, that worked fine. So it turns out we're coming in the back way to Tesla, so to speak, and guess what? We hit a pothole. Okay, I mean, I already know the car doesn't handle potholes well, but I have low-profile tires on it. Guess what? We hit a big pothole, and now the car is complaining that tire went flat. And I just got and looked at it, and yes, it looks like it's flat. But whatever. I mean, that's just the facts of life, you know. And guess what? I'm at a Tesla store, so maybe I can get tire fixed and we'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man. So whatever. I don't think they're going to be able to just fix it. I think they have to replace it, because after we hit a pothole. But okay, whatever. Overall, the drive today, it was smooth. Oh, so I left one thing out, and that is out on FM 1431, coming out of Lago Vista. There was a pickup pulling a travel trailer. In general, that's fine, but for some reason the car came up to the travel trailer and then said, I'm in a dangerous situation. I need to be more careful, or whatever he was saying. I don't know. whatever. So I used the accelerator to push him forward. I don't know why he was going like, oh, I want to stay next to this travel trailer. That's a dangerous place to be, isn't it? I would usually think so, but I mean, that's where he chose to be. Anyway, with all that said, today's drive, or this morning's drive, was surprisingly smooth. The car handled all of it well. So, I mean, it's all highway practically, or most of it. Yes, I had to use the accelerator pedal, push it forward from some stops, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I mean, it won't be in the future, but for now it's okay. So anyway, I think this is all pretty good. Other than now I got a flat tire to fix too. Okay, just for fun, I thought I'd throw this in. This is the bull on the side of the service building. And I'm sure, is that supposed to be a plaid?